Hello everyone, today I'm showing you that you don't need a €1,000 rig to enjoy your 4040p gaming. I built this entire PC for around €300 and I'm recording this video directly from the machine itself using NVIDIA's encoder. This is to show you exactly what the machine can do and to remove any performance loss, whatever. The heart of this build is the Ryzen 7 2700X, 2700X, whatever. And this CPU is really old and not that good, but performance-wise, it came in a bundle second-hand for €100 or so. This CPU came with the board and a bunch of very crappy RAM. It was just 8 GB to sticks of 4, so I sold those RAM and I'm just keeping the board and the CPU. It came in very good condition, so we're gonna use that. So €100 for this processor and this mainboard. And then we're gonna see the graphics card. It's a NVIDIA 2070 Super. This is from EVGA. It's the basic version. I'm gonna give you a picture now. As you can see, this is the bare die. I had to clean it all together, and because it was really old, never opened before, so the paste was dry, the thermal pads were completely gone. I had to change everything basically. And as you can see, the card itself is in really good condition. The cooler had to clean as well because it was really dusty, and this card came for €120 second hand, so it was a really good deal, by the way. The card itself is running with the latest drivers, the latest Windows 11 build, and I'm also running a slight undervolt for the card to optimize the temperatures, and also a slight memory overclock for the good sake. It's a 900 millivolt undervolt, as you can see here. If anyone wants these configurations, I can post them in the comments. Oh, so the CPU is undervolted by 0.1, so 0.100 for some people that want to know. This is a very simple undervolt to do on this processor. It's safe, it's stable, and many people run with this. You can also have some bad silicon processors that will not run with this undervolt, and you're gonna have to lower it. So it's not universal. Memory. I managed to find 2 sticks of 8 GB of memory. They're very crappy, they're really low end. One is from Samsung without a cooler even. The other one is from Crucial with a cooler. These sticks were 2666, I think, yeah. So I had to overclock them. I managed to reach 3066 megahertz on both the sticks with CL16, as you can see here. The overclock is stable. I managed to test this with OCCT and test MEM5. If you really need to test your RAM, please use test MEM5 or MEMTest5, I can't remember the name, with a configuration by One Usmus. It's a user online that's really good. This guy is making a lot of profiles to test RAM overclocking. So if you need those files as well, don't worry, I'll be pushing both the configuration files and every link down below in the comments. So we're running basically with this old CPU, this old card, and crappy memory, but overclocked. This is the system. It's a very old case made of full glass, and then we have the AMD Prism cooler, which came with the CPU and the board for €100. The card was 120. The RAM was €30 for both sticks. And then we have an SSD that you can't see because it's buried here, and a very crappy old hard drive. The power supply is 500 watts, 80 plus white. Normally, I wouldn't suggest you to run a 2070 Super and this processor on a 500 watts power supply, but this is a budget build and the power supply is really reliable from Silverstone, which is an actual good manufacturer. What we're gonna do, we're gonna test live a bunch of games. We're not gonna, cut the video and edit everything. So we're just gonna play the games and see how they go. Let's see Resident Evil Requiem, just play the game, see how this game goes. I've been playing this game for the last week. It's running really well with FrameGen, AMD FrameGen, because NVIDIA doesn't support on 2000 series. You can actually get 100 plus frames. As you can see on the bottom right on the screen, I am also trying Razer Cortex. I know this software isn't supposed to do much, but I was actually running into RAM limitations, so I'm trying the software Razer Cortex. I don't think it does much. I will probably remove it. I don't know. Let's see the game. You're gonna see text in Italian. Don't worry about it. It's just the usual stuff, just Italian. So the game is running. Will be running at 4040p with no ray tracing, no special hairstyle stuff, and we're gonna run on a mix of normal settings just to balance the VRAM usage, as you can see on the top right of your screen. The LSS is balanced. The LSS is override with 4.0 model, not 4.5. And we're going to use FSR3 with boost, NVIDIA Reflex. Let's see, we're gonna, this is spoiler free, we're gonna play with a very intensive, graphically intensive phase of the game, which is in the middle of the game actually. The game goes a little bit open world, so you can stress your processor way more in this area. Many people will just test the beginning of the game, which is kind of useless, I think, because you're stuck in a small room and it's not much loading in. Loading times will not be super fast because we're not also using an NVMe drive. Okay, so this is running on a regular SATA SSD. As you can see, this is Leon running in this compound. We can actually get outside and see this small area of the city. As you can see, the CPU is running not really hot. It's boosting properly at 4.0 GHz with precision boost overdrive. We're running at 110 FrameGen frames. The real frames are around 50. And the VRAM is actually already past 8 GB. Now, those numbers are not really correct. We are not running into any stuttering, as you can see. This is because it's actually sitting in the correct frame buffer for the NVIDIA driver. So we are not gonna run in big problems in this game, but other games will stutter. And I cannot stress this enough, guys. This is perfect for budget gaming builds, but if you have to buy new, don't buy 8 GB graphics cards. It's just crazy. Really, you shouldn't, at least not for 2K resolution, let alone 4K or anything like that. So as you can see, the game is running pretty much well. This section of the game, as I told you already, is really CPU heavy. The graphics are really good in this game, even with this medium low settings. I think this is just like the base PS5. We're not running into many issues here. There's a bunch of loadings. As you can see, there was a small stuttering before. We're also slightly in a bottleneck. It's easy to upgrade this PC. You can just buy a Ryzen, a second-hand Ryzen 5 5th gen. But for the sake of this video, we're just gonna keep the budget build under 300 euros or $300. But you can upgrade this PC and remove the bottleneck entirely. So let's see a little bit of action here. So you can see the frames are dropping already. And it's not a CPU, it's not a GPU issue. We're running into a bottleneck in the physics. You're gonna have to forgive my super crappy gameplay, by the way. But the gameplay is just fun. There's not big input lag. Maybe you could see input lag. Not a big issue. But with NVIDIA Reflex, you're mostly fine. Okay, I think that's quite enough for my super crappy performance in this game. Mine, not the computer, by the way. I think we can move on a new game. I'll just kill this guy. Okay. So, Resident Evil Requiem test passed. You can play this game just fine. By the way, keep in mind this performance here are almost on par with the regular PS5. Although a better CPU like the Ryzen 5 3600 is gonna give you slightly better performances here. So let's try maybe Battlefield 6. Okay, this game is gonna cause more of a bottleneck if you want, because of the bigger maps, multiplayer modes, the other players, the big effects on screen. So yeah, we're gonna run into a bigger bottleneck here. And then we're gonna move into other single player games like Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. And for the last part of the video, we're gonna try an esports title like Overwatch. Oh, it's actually asking me for a code. God, I hate EA, man. No, I think we can run this game. Is it gonna run without the code or what? No. Fuck this game, guys. I literally hate Electronic Arts. Literally, fuck this game. Right click uninstall. Stupid bullshit you have to deal with all the time. Okay, let's try directly. Maybe Fantasy VII Rebirth. By the way, if you're selling a game on Steam, you shouldn't really be selling this game with an overlay from another software. That should be kind of illegal. Oh, it's compiling shaders. Great. Another great modern game. By the way, this game has quite the issues with VRAM. So if you have an 8GB graphics card, which is the minimum required, by the way, if you have an 8GB card here, you're gonna struggle. How long is this gonna take? I think you're gonna have to skip. You can skip the video forward. I'm gonna have to wait here. Oh, it's running. Great. Okay, so this game, I need the controller. Okay, so this game is going to run, I believe, with low settings. What's going on? Okay. Yeah. Oh, no, it's actually running on high. Nah, it's not gonna work. It's not gonna work. We're gonna run on low. HDR is enabled, yeah. And it's 2K resolution. Wait, okay, it's low 2K resolution. Again, this is not the beginning of the game, we're in the middle of the game, spoiler free. We are actually going to... It's actually not that much spoiler free, but not a biggie. Okay, this is a city in the game. Wow, okay, it's stuttering a lot. Popping, the loading in. Yeah, this CPU is not actually capable of running this game properly. Okay, so after huge amounts of stuttering and shader compilation and stuff like that, we're gonna see that the game is heavily GPU limited here. So as you can see, the graphics card is 100%. We're running into VRAM limitations already, but the game, I think you can play the game. You're gonna have stutters, and of course with a slightly better CPU this is gonna be less of a problem. Is this... the game is modded, by the way, as you can see. Why is the dynamic resolution not kicking in, by the way? This is weird. Is it using DLSS or what? Yeah, it's using DLSS, okay. Yeah. I think you can mod in FrameGen, but the game, regardless, I think you can play this game just fine. I'll be honest with you, and it's gonna look great. It's running at 40 frames per second mostly. Sometimes it's higher. Now this is a really big town with lots of NPCs, so you're gonna struggle here. VRAM wise, with everything on low, not a big problem. There's a huge amount of loading and popping in. This is CPU side. This game is gonna run better with an NVMe drive too. What happened? Okay. Yeah, so again, Final Fantasy VII Rebirth is gonna run. I can't actually go ahead because it's gonna be a big spoiler. So, yeah, I think we're gonna have to just roam now. Fighting is not that much different, it's not a lot of particle effects. During boss fights you're most likely stuck in a small area, so performance wise would be the same. You want more frames in this game, you have to mod in frame generation. And let's see how we cannot change resolution. Yeah, let's see if dynamic resolution is not kicking in, by the way. Let's see. Yeah, it's not. I mean, it's kicking in a little bit. Yeah, it's 60 frames, but it's really sluggish, like a lot. But it's kicking in, so DLSS is working to a certain degree, but it's incredibly blurry and not worth it. Not worth it. I would rather play this game with max resolution and 40 frames per second. Like, I can lock this to 40 now, but it's probably better to just lock this game at 40 with the NVIDIA panel and enjoy it for what it is. We're gonna stutter, yeah, it's not so bad once the shader compilation is done. So I think you can enjoy this game on this gaming system. This is one of those games that works better on the PS5. This game's gonna work better on the base PS5. That's it. That's the tweet. So let's skip and try another game. Maybe we can try something a little bit older, but that was recently updated, like Fallout 4. Now this game should be running fine. Should. Okay, I didn't mean to end the video like the finale of Sopranos, but Fallout 4 crashed. So I don't know what's the problem with the game. It's just with this latest anniversary update, it's not working at all. Let's try Mass Effect Legendary Edition. Okay, we're gonna head straight into Mass Effect 3, which is the heaviest of them all. Great games, by the way, you have to play them. Okay.
Damn, that's a huge storm. Looks a lot bigger in person.
Come on, Lieutenant. It's not that bad.
We're gonna have to level up the squad. Yeah, sorry. Oh, this is brutal, by the way, I think. Oh, the graphics are maxed out, and we're gonna run also in ultra wide because this game is not capable of running anything less. The monitor is ultra wide, and the other games are regular 2K, but you can't set 2K here for some reason. Is it set to brutal? No, okay. Insanity or whatever the name was. What's going on with the screen? Can I set? Oh, okay. It's 2K now. Great. It's incredibly stretched because I'm running an ultra wide panel, but I wanted to test regular 2K. Oh.
Holy shit. I know we're here now.
As you can see, the game is running fine. 175. GPU not that much utilized. This really shows you can play a lot of older games on this computer just fine. Games that on the base PS5 are gonna run in PS4 compatibility mode, which is crappy 30 frames per second, 1080p, maybe 1080p. And to be honest with you, this is where the real superiority of gaming on PC is. It's not on the latest games, that's what the PS5 is for. It's to play the older titles the best way possible. And if you beat a cheap gaming PC with this one, you're gonna be better off. Yeah, a lot better off.
You don't know?
I'm not with them anymore. Look out!
Although this collection plays just fine on the PS5, I wanna be honest here. I have it on PS5 as well, so it's just 4K 60 on PS5. But you can run 4K 144 on this computer, by the way. No problem.
Doesn't look like they came here in force.
Yeah, just a few vehicles.
Kinda suggests they had help from the inside. I need a straight answer, Shepard.
About what?
Cerberus may be pro-human, but they're no friend of the Alliance. Do you know what they're doing here?
What makes you think I know what they're up to?
You worked for them. How?
Let me be clear.
Of course. I didn't mean to...
We're actually running it at 100% GPU here. Almost. Okay, skip. I know this. Skip.
So it's a race to the archives.
Yeah. No stuttering, nothing.
Looks like they
yeah,
found
this
us.
game is just the good old ways, old days of great Unreal Engine game running fine. And by the way, it still looks amazing, this game.
You can't hide forever! You're going to need more than guns to finish them, Shepard. I'm on it. Got it. That's all of them.
Good. Let's find a way
Okay,
out.
Mass Effect, as you can see, runs perfectly. Okay, let's see the last game, Overwatch. Okay, Overwatch. This game is running actually really good. I've been playing for the last week. It's running on low settings with a lit of medium, high textures, and DLSS balance. And it's ultra wide because, of course, why not? This is a good game. It's an esport title. We're just gonna join a quick 6x6 game. Oh, they're already running. Yeah. Oh, this is on a hard drive, so It's not gonna run really good. Ooh. What's going on with the frame rate? Ouch. This was running way better before. Something that I cannot... Maybe it's the recording? This was running better. By the way, we're running into a huge bottleneck here. Or is it locked at 60? What's going on? Wait a minute. It looks like... Oh, okay, now it's working. Now we're talking. 120. Yeah, okay, let's see how the game goes, but yeah. Oh, ouch. We gotta... Okay. There are some amounts of lag, especially when you respawn. The CPU is struggling. Yeah, I think this computer can really use a CPU upgrade. Like the Ryzen 3600 is gonna work just fine. I mean, that's the same CPU of the PS5 basically, performance-wise. Maybe the Ryzen 5600 is gonna give a big boost. Yeah. I mean, again, this is a 300 euros gaming system. If you add 100 more, you are in PS5 territory. At that point, do you really need the PC? Yeah, I think you can still enjoy. Ouch.
Una pioggia di giustizia. Bomba queste casse. Mi prenderanno di mira.
Yeah, Rusty Bolsack says GG, yeah. So you can play Overwatch, but the frames are gonna drop from time to time. It's mostly steady though.
Dov'è il tuo jetpack?
Is this the... where I died? Yeah, great. Okay. I think we're kind of done with the testings. You can see the performance. Older games are gonna run just fine. We're not gonna show you every single one of these games. So, all in all, 300 euros for this system. Is it a yes or no? Let me know what you think down below in the comments. Also, if you think any possible upgrade for this system, just let me know. Anyway, where I live in Italy, it's kind of hard to find a great deal on second-hand Ryzen CPUs. But maybe I can find a 5th gen processor. Maybe I can remove this Razer Cortex because it's useless. I don't know. Let me know down in the comments below. For the moment, this is everything, and I bid you farewell.